Loosen up your buttons, babe. And I say nothing. Come on. There we go. Shit. Hi, everybody. Welcome. A little pre stuff on here. I'm James Lott Jr. And of course, I'm talking. There you go. Welcome to the Wine Army Spotlight, kids. We're here. God. I'm happy to be here today. I'm in a very feisty but good mood. It is January 18th. We were sandwiched between my grandmother Lots. She would have been 100 years old today.
Ah.
I was always with her. She died last year at 98, the day for her 99th birthday. I'm like, you couldn't wait one more year. So that would be nice. But tomorrow is Dr. If you'll forget this, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. I give his whole name in there. And some of you guys get a day off. I'm working tomorrow because he had a dream that I would work because I have to. So, and I have a dream because I have to pay for a roof and shit. So I'm working tomorrow. How about you? No. I let your dreams be your wings. It's so sappy. Okay, so my co-host here. The one I just admonished, of course, is Candace Mack.
What's up?
As Flo always says, Candy Poo. And then we got, of course, so we're in the corner over here. Was in the corner. She's underneath me, but she's not beneath me. It's Miss Amanda Russ.
Hi, guys.
In the confessional. And then we got, of course, the lady who brunches, lunches, and linners, Abby Govea.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And James, I love your Tower Records t-shirt. Audio listeners are missing out big time.
I missed Tower Records so much. You don't even understand. You don't even understand, you guys. I even miss Virgin Megastore. You don't even understand. I miss those huge record stores. Or Sam Goody, or Coconuts, Music Plus, Warehouse, all those, right? I mean, I miss all of them. I used to work at Music Plus. I did. And I used to work at Camelot Music.
Aww.
So we got to talk today. We got to talk fast. Because we got a full packed show today. So you can't it's like you're in trouble today. She's in trouble every day. Samantha, you're always in trouble. Yes, happy anniversary to the first date they had. It was so cute. Of Tammy and her husband, Ernie. So,
oh, yeah, it was adorable.
Yeah.
So it's what, 85?
Adorable.
How long has it been?
And did you see they just get hotter? Like it showed
they
a picture of
time.
them young. And then the picture now, and I was like, oh my God, they're both hotter. How did that happen?
I agree with that completely. I say, you guys just grew into your looks. What's going on there, kids? I was like, so I was going to ask you this really quick, because this show is about relationships, wine art stuff. What is one thing you feel works between you and
Ernie? Picking our battles well. Over the years, we've really learned to appreciate that. Because 98% of the time, it's not worth getting into about.
Ooh, I like that. I do. I like that. That's good advice. Okay, go on, kids. Let's. I'm trying to post because he had a big role this week, of course. We were talking, but also it is 10 years of Jason Thompson as Billy Abbott.
Really? No.
Yeah.
10 years?
I know.
So what was the lag between GH and Y&R? Or was it a
week,
right?
A week, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And Billy Miller told him to take the job. It was I know, may he rest in peace.
Yeah.
So 10 years. I can't believe it either. So he's our thumbnail today. He's a good addition. I might do a thing on him one day. He was a good addition to the show.
Yeah.
Great because there's a bunch of nice Billies on there. He's a good Billy.
Yeah, he's so nice in person.
Oh,
he's super sweet.
Yes.
And I remember
super
when he was
tall, super hot. Sorry. I kept staring at him. He saw me staring at him too. And I was like, whoop.
So sweet. So sweet.
Andrea says, agreed, Terrence, why we've lasted 37 years, LOL. No, that's my girl Andrea in London. Well, not in England. She's
She is so funny.
I love her. We love her.
I
So.
love her posts.
Yes, she's good. So that's just I'll make sure that's our thing for today. Also, okay, Beyond the Gates is out. It's out now, audio and video. It is out. Please be kind, rewind. And then after this, we're talking about the bold and the beautiful and the drinking game that Tammy would have invented. Every time they said we never met in person and we're related, we're not really related.
Take a shot.
Same family. We're the same last name. Oh, they could not hit us over the head harder with this. I get it. That's at
Got it.
30. And we have a special guest, you guys. Mr. Lawrence St. Victor will be in the vortex. So everybody get ready for that. Then after that, it's your granddaddy of them all, celebrating 11 years. It is GHB Spotlight. Me and Frank Morans might have a guest also today. I don't know. I have two people possibly coming on or not. They said it was last week. They're going to try to make it. I'm not sure. It's a cliffhanger. You're going to have to tune in and watch. But I can announce this. Next Saturday, we have Wally Kurth. Will be on talking about Ned's heart attack and plus. So at his 38 years on daytime.
Good grief.
I know. Crazy talk. And a shout out to my daughter, Monica Alicia, who turned 37 this week, making me 105. Thank you, daughter, so much.
Put that extra 100 up.
205. And
She has a pretty name.
That makes us now first cousins. You're not my daughter anymore. Thank you. Also, they're back. Starting their 11th season. Dishing Days, my chocolate twin and his cohorts are back talking about the craziness that is going on over at Days of Our Lives. They're going to address the 4 people being kicked off the show and all of that. So stay tuned for that. And that's at 3 o'clock today over at Dishing Days. Tell them old ass James sent you. And just on a side note, folks, I want you guys to know that we have a bunch of audio dramas. You guys are actually listening to them. I'm looking at my charts right now. Right now, House of Frost is number 5. I don't know why you guys listen to that one. Sure, why not? Air Woman's number 7. I'm just so happy. We have some ones coming up, and all these folks are involved. I have some new ones. I have some returning ones. So follow JLJ Media. And I've been posting pictures and like teasers. So just make sure you follow JLG Media everywhere because we got some good stuff this year in 2026 for you. Plus, Terry Ovea, tell us who your next guest is for Voices of Daytime.
Which one? Like my most recent one, or
we have one coming up? I was saying we have one coming up, don't we?
with Eva?
Yeah, I don't know if we told them that or not yet.
Yeah, no. So we're gonna be we have Eva LaRue and her daughter Kaya Callahan to talk about the docu-series My Night Nurse Stalker, the Eva LaRue story.
Okay.
So she came in studio, they came in studio to talk about that. And so that's gonna be coming out. I'm looking at next week. Hopefully next week I should get everything back to release on Monday. So
JLJ's
really
working it, folks. We're working. I'm saying we're working it.
I'm really excited.
I'm excited for that too. And it's a fucked up story. I'm not gonna say another way to say it. It's a fucked up story. And we thank God that they both are okay. Physically.
Yes.
They're okay, because it's not a good story. But
And
we have
if
that.
you haven't seen
Family
it,
working
it's
too.
Paramount Plus. If you haven't seen it, it's dropped on Paramount Plus.
On Paramount Plus.
Mhm.
Also, before we get started, just last couple of things. My number one show for the last 3 weeks has been the Heated Rivalry After Show. If you're watching Heated Rivalry and don't know about it, I'm doing the after show for it. So wherever you get your audio podcast, just type in Heated Rivalry After Show. I made it that simple. And it's and trust me, we have a good time on there. I talk about all kinds of stuff, give you all kinds of things. So it's the hottest new show out, and it's big. And also, my other hottest new show is Pluribus. That's also on Apple Plus TV, Apple TV Plus. I don't fucking call it shit. It's on there. I'm about to put out my reactions to episode 6. It's a trip. And it's another hit for us. It's another great show. both shows are vastly different from each other. It's like they're vastly different. But I like them both. And we're getting some good TV. And also check out all of my Hollywood mini spotlights. I am talking to all of the vertical drama actors and actresses. I have more coming this week, and people they're emailing me, they're texting. I'm like, it's crazy. They're now. I guess I'm in. So how are you? No matter how you feel about those vertical dramas, they are here to stay. They are evolving. But meet some of the actors and actors. They're really actually very interesting people. Each person who's doing it. So just check that out. That's called Hollywood Mini Spotlight. So JLJ Media is working it out for you. Between me and Tammy and Doug Hess and everybody else on the channel, we are working it out for you guys in the daytime arena. That's just so be goodness for today. Let's see. Okay. I want to start out with saying that I was talking something kind of small, but I really enjoyed it. There were two scenes that really got me this week. One, when Victor and Nikki were fighting. It was like the family was there, everything was going. It was so realistic. They got into a little tiff over in the corner. It just made me like it just made me remind me of just like that kind of happens sometimes. And the kids are watching their parents fight. It was kind of funny. I mean, it's like kids, they're obviously with Victoria's grown up, whatever, but just like that's kind of that. But the other one that really intrigued me was the Billy Sally exchanges this week on Friday. It was very much, they let the scenes run, which was kind of, they weren't just quick, fast scenes. And it was literally a tennis match of back and forth, and they brought up Jill, they brought all stuff. And I was left going, I'm not even sure. Is Billy over his mom's situation, or is he not? Is this motive? I mean, is Sally right about certain things? And I was just like I don't care for Billy and Sally. It doesn't mean something to me. We saw them make love, whatever. I don't care about that. But my thing is, this part is what I cared about because it's kind of like it's rooted in who Billy is and who Sally doesn't want to be, what she's going to accept and not accept. We saw some old Sally in there, kind of like, no, MF her. She was not buying what he was selling. And there was one scene, one small scene. My girl, I know, I mean, oh my God, Michelle Stafford. My girl, after Nick says Nick shook her a little bit with his words about the family thing. And the way Michelle's playing it for Phyllis she's trying to play it off and really enjoy this. And there was a little scene where she's sitting on the couch with her drink. And it's just like, and Kane calls her out on a little bit. She's trying to play it off. And it's like, this is really going to be tough for her on some level. And we want Phyllis to have a win, but then will it really be a win? And so I actually enjoyed YR this week. Those are some of the scenes that I said. I will now bring it to the council and let you guys take over from there and start wherever you want to. Candace, you can go first. She's shaking her head.
No, I'm gonna let Tammy go first.
Why?
There's a why?
Because you are the queen, and I would like to give you the floor.
I am not the queen. Candace, the floor is yours.
Amanda, the floor is yours.
Oh my God.
I don't like Sally and Billy together. I don't like it. It's boring. And I'm tired of people trying to change Billy. You're not going to change him. He is who he is. And her constant trying to change him is on my nerves. She wants him to do what she wants. He don't want to do what you want. He wants to do what he wants. And he's not going to change. And he's always going to hate who he hates. I don't know. I don't understand why people don't get this. Sally has spent almost a year trying to make Billy be a different person, make different choices, don't obsess. Girl, have you met him? That's all he does is obsess. I don't get it. I'm like James. I don't like them together. It doesn't make sense.
To Audra's credit, she was the good friend and said, Sally, in another reality, what if Billy, what if nothing changes? Would it be so bad? You know what you signed up for. She echoed exactly what you're saying, Amanda, and what the fans are saying. Like, you've been with him for over a year. You know what you signed up for. What is it that you want?
I know.
What do you want?
That's true. And before I can't see in there, that's true. And I love that. I love that. It's like, girl, you get your own company to run. Like, why do you care? Like, is that what you want? Sally?
I know. Go
Like-
over there and shut up and do
Right.
your work.
Do your work. Hey, Candace?
I'll be nice. I love Courtney Hope on this show, but I'm having a problem with how they have Sally be so. It's okay. It's like she saw, who was it, Billy and Kane shaking hands, right? And she automatically assumed that what her and Billy had was gone. Like you said, for a year and 4 months, she's been trying to change Billy into, I don't know, an Adam-like person. There's still some history between Sally and Adam. We all know that. But Sally, honey, Billy is not Wyatt from Bold and Beautiful. He's not. He's his own person who is a screw up. Billy, I hate to tell you this because you know I love you, but you are a screw up. You don't know which lane to go in sometimes. Sometimes you want to be the heroic person that saves the family's company from being Victor Newman. Sometimes you just want to be loved and everything. But you are, at the end of the day, you're a screw up. And Jill, you did that to him. You did that to your son. I don't care what anybody tells me. John Abbott did not raise that boy. You did, Jill. And Billy, stop being such a mama's boy and be your own man and do what you have to do. Stop piggybacking on everybody else's idea and come up with your own freaking idea. Sally, you need to stop. Because Audra's like, you don't have no trust. You don't have no. Who are you, Sally? Because I'm sorry, Young and the Restless Writers, I love y'all sometimes. Y'all know I do. But you've made Sally into a Chelsea Pod. Sometimes Chelsea acts like this. I need Sally to be Sally. Okay, I need that same girl with that spunk, with that fire, to be on the show. I do not like the fact that she's trying to change somebody into something that they're not, and that's all I gotta say about it. I don't like Billy and Sally. They're silly. Y'all picked the right match name for them. They're silly, and I want out.
And you know what? You know what, Candace?
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better. Sally is not a goody two shoes. Why or is Sally all of a sudden this, we got to do the right thing?
Because that's what they've
That's
done.
not
With
even-
that's what they've done, except for Phyllis. That's what they've done with all of the women on that show. Victoria,
And it makes
what
me-
happened to Victoria?
Yeah, no.
Victoria
Now
used to be
she's
the ice
a
princess.
daddy will fix everything. Everything will be
Yeah.
okay because daddy will fix it. Like, who are you?
The pod people. The pod people, Tammy, is the pod people. The people from the people podding around Podding Town.
Good. That's it. And so I want to leave that leads into Phyllis, because everything she says when she's defending herself was correct. They treated her like dirt. I mean, she was never. I mean, I have to say, just the scenes between her and Eric Braeden were so good. I love how he walked in there smiling and laughing. He walked in that way. He was just like, "Yeah, bitch, okay." Mm-hmm. And she was going, and she was serious. She was like, all these years, I was never good enough for the Newman family. She got really serious. She was like, I was never. God, Marcel, you see why she got 3 Emmys. She could change in a second. Like, she just changed. Like, she was like, and he's just standing there looking at her. And he's why he's an Emmy winner. He's so good too. Just looking at her like, okay. Even though his company is far, he's trying to hold on to the image of
Right.
like, you can't get to him. And clearly he's shook. But she's just like, she's serious. She's like, you guys are, you're never good enough for the Newman family. We have a long, complicated history. He's like, yeah, We do. They do. They were long. And for her, this is sweet victory. And everybody else in German City is kind of smiling about it a little bit. They're all kind of like, I mean, like, and I was telling my brother off camera, well, obviously it's off camera, he's not on my shows. I was just, I don't know how I said that. But I was just saying, it's like, it'll be good for Victor to lose a bit because we need that. So now we got to see what the F he's going to do. Because when he was laughing, when he walked out and said, "You're going to regret this to your dying day," I got scared. I was like, girl, run. Because this is a good win for now, but this will make him really hate you people very much. I just thought those scenes were brilliant scenes between the two of them because it is a long history. And when Nick came in there too, and I know Joshua Morrow, you're trying to get him an Emmy, I'm sure, an Emmy nomination. That's what it seems like to me. But I will say his work being on that crutch, being half out of it, and still delivering stuff that got to her core a little bit. Because remember, Nick and Phyllis, no matter what happens, he said, "I've always had your back," and he has.
Always, that's a true statement.
No, he has not. When he broke up with her back in the day, he treated her like trash. He treated her like, "Oh, you're Phyllis, or you're just another, another F up on your part. You basically don't fit into the family. You don't understand the family dynamics." She's trying to save him. She was trying to save him. There's another moment when a woman's trying to save him from his father. What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't understand my relationship. This was years ago. It's like, Phyllis, leave. He's treating you like gum under his shoe. And Phyllis is Phyllis. Stop trying to change her. Wow, there's a theme.
Right?
I loved the scenes. Yeah. Joshua Morrow and Michelle Stafford, those scenes, I official goosebumps. And Nick on painkillers is everything. Yeah. And I'm so excited about this storyline where he becomes addicted, because clearly that's where they're going. And if they're not, then that's a huge miss out.
Right.
Because he deserves an Emmy for that. I've never seen Nick like that. He
got Matt in the trunk.
He lost it. And how do you convince Nick? Could never convince me that he would be able to handle this. What's his name?
Matt Cain.
Matt Clark.
Matt Cain. Oh my God,
he's on one leg. He doesn't have both arms to do anything with. He's clearly out of his mind in pain. And Jack and Kyle thought this was a good idea. So here's the keys, go take care. That makes sense to me. But going back to Michelle Stafford and Joshua Morrow, the scenes, I loved it.
They said, Paris Barnes goes, it is complicated, the relationship.
It's very complicated.
The Newmans are mad when Victor's going to do the same to Jack, and the relationship between Newman and Phyllis is complicated. Nick did read her well. That summer comment shook her. Nick looks better and younger with a shaved face.
I mean, yes, he does.
They have a question for me. Does Summer know what Victor did to Phyllis back in the day with Jackson? Like, yes, she knows all this stuff. It was with Hunter King. That's what she played.
Oh.
We love Hunter King.
Yeah.
I wish they'd bring Summer back.
I think that's where they're going at. I think that's where they're going at.
Called her. He called her.
I hope so.
Yeah, you had Kyle call her. They've been bringing up Summer a lot lately.
Yep.
And the only problem I have is that when I'm watching the show, because they got Claire, Audra, I'm going to Sally would be in that. Well, sorry, Sally, I'm going to have to put you somewhere else. But they do need to build up that core a little bit. But I'm also looking, I'm like, would they do right with Summer if they bring her on? Or is somebody going to have to be taken out so Summer can fill that spot? You see what I'm saying? It's kind of a weird type of thing. Let me tell you something about Michelle Stafford and Joshua Morrow. I'm about to hurt some people's feelings right now.
Uh-oh.
To the Schick fans out there, I love you. Sharon Case and Josh have the best friend chemistry. right now. They have the best friend chemistry, and blame the show for that. But there's something that just be like the sex out of Joshua and Michelle, it oozes. Even if they're not even, if they're in a scene together, you know you're getting something. The chemistry is undeniable between those two. And I like how for years, this is why William J. Bell, whoever, thank you. This is why I said there's always has to be that pull of who does this person belong with, because there's so much. Oh my God. Phyllis and Nick are like Oreo cookies and ice cream. It just goes well together and it tastes great. And when he said to her about, well, Summer wouldn't like this because it feels like you're betraying the Newman family. And I'm like this.
Thank you.
I said, point one.
Oh, no. But Victor was more than willing to destroy everything, which includes Summer. But Victor's rationale was, but it's, I'll make sure and fix it.
So
I'll make sure to fix it.
Summer. I also got to remember the scene like with Summer taking Victor's side over Phyllis. If y'all remember that scene a couple of years ago, Summer, knowing everything that Victor did to Phyllis, she chose Victor's side. So Victor already knows you really want to come at me. You know where Summer's loyalty is with. You screwed her over. You cost her her marriage in a way. So yeah, Victor's like this. that may be your daughter, but she's one of my soldiers. Like she will follow what Granddaddy says.
Here's a little side note that Leb D, you said this, and I had said this off camera to somebody. Send Sally to B&B. Katie needs new people. And I was thinking this would have been a perfect opportunity to make her the lead designer at Katie.
Holy cannoli. Oh my God.
Right? No, she's
Yeah,
not a business
but-
person. She's a designer. That's the whole point of her being a designer. That would have been interesting, having her, have Deke work with her, and have Eric have his own line there. So it's like you have a double defense, Sally Spectra and Eric Forrester at Logan.
That's history too.
I agree.
That's bold history having
is.
a Spectra there.
That would have been so good. They could have had Billy or somebody do something that makes her company
Yes.
not work out, like for whatever reason, and then she's so upset she leaves town.
Yes.
Well, I don't mind a crossover kind of thing, but Bold didn't do right by Courtney Hope. And
No.
so I don't
No.
trust her back on that show.
Yeah.
I don't trust Bold.
Yeah.
So I want her to stay on YNR. They
don't.
they know what to do. Maybe it's not always what we want it, but they know much better, and they've treated her much better than Bold did. So
But everybody in the chat likes my idea.
yeah, no, I love
Here's the
it.
thing. I think everybody
Leb's
has
idea,
said
but I'm
that.
kind of going further with it. It's kind of Leb's idea. I'm just saying.
It makes sense because there's no way for me when, again, I said this off screen to James actually recently. I will always give credit to Young and the Restless for bringing Courtney Hope over after Bold dropped her and have her be Sally instead of a new character.
Yeah.
I will always appreciate that. However, as soon as that girl won her Emmy, I noticed that they kind of went, and they do not know what to do with her. And this is not her problem. It's not a Courtney problem, because I saw a lot of people saying, well, it's probably because Courtney can't. No, it's the show, because now Sally has become a Chelsea, a Chloe. Literally, you take a look at Chloe, Chelsea, and Sally. They're all the same now, a little bit. For me, I want her back over at Bold and Beautiful. I think now it's a perfect opportunity to have her back over there. You do have Deke. You now have, I don't know. I'm thinking Matt is coming back. It's Thomas. You have the Sally Thomas history. You have a lot of potential with Sally now than you did before. Because right now, I just feel as though she's being wasted, you guys, and that's just my opinion on Sally.
So folks are on Tammy's side. So I love it. I love that it's divided. This is great.
I love the concept. I love that storyline. I just don't trust it.
Oh yeah, somebody said they don't show Nate and Devon. That's another story for another.
That's another story too. All right. But anyway, so as we're talking about all this, we can't forget the Abbotts, because they're like, are we okay? Are we not okay? Are we okay? Are we not okay? I don't blame them. And when Phyllis went to see Jack, I felt sad. They used to be really close.
Yeah.
And there was something there. It's just clearly not there anymore. It's gone. And I was like, dang. And like, he just was not entertaining her whatsoever. And I
He's
was
willing
like,
to forgive Diane.
right.
So,
Oh,
So
That-
I don't,
you know
I don't
what?
know where this high and mighty horse came from.
Right. And then she went to,
that made me sad.
right.
James. That made me sad because when I first started watching, they were together. Like they hooked up and stuff, and I was like, oh, I love them as a couple. And then boom, all this stuff happened with Diane and everything, and then that was it.
Well,
So yeah,
thing-
that's sad.
I remember this, Amanda, everybody, one thing, and Phyllis brought this up when she was kind of having, she had like a mini monologue. People are forgetting, I had a successful business. She said that. It was like,
yep.
she did. So you guys are like, oh, so she had, it's almost like Katie had to remind people, I did run Forestry Creations for a while, bitches. Like I ran a company. But Phyllis, so when she said that, I go, good use of history. When he said, she goes, you forget, I ran a successful business. No one seems
Grand
to care.
Phoenix, Restless Style.
Right.
Like,
They don't seem to care about that. It's like she's just somebody, just like she's some dummy. I like that they have Phyllis, like Tammy said earlier, on some level. They're having, hi, new to the group. What's your name? I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry, folks. 8660. Welcome to the group. You're always welcome. Welcome to the 48 people who are watching us today. It says Soap Sunday. If you're male or female, I don't know what you are. It's Soap Sunday. And we're here every Sunday. So welcome to joining us. Please comment in the group. But I like this that people are forgetting she ran businesses. And I like the fact she's like, everybody thinks I'm dumb or something. They just think I don't have any abilities to do nothing. And I love that Jack's like, no, she's smart. Out of this whole group, she's the one. And even Victor's kind of like, he knows she has some smarts. He knows that. But of course, you don't see anybody as competition. He's Victor Newman, of course. But he does that. But he does look at it like, okay, no, you did this, didn't you? He knew it. Like he's okay, you did it. And I think she's tired of folks looking down on her all the time. Now she does bring some stuff on her own. I mean, we can do that. But on some level, it's almost what Tammy was saying earlier, because all the women are such Stepford wives at this point. She's just like, no. I am not going. I would say her, maybe Audrey. The ones are like, no, I'm not going to act like everybody else wants me to act. I am who I am.
You know, Phyllis is they keep calling her a wild card.
Yes.
Yeah. Why do people keep bringing that up? We all know that. And your point is what?
Right.
take a look in the mirror. How many of you guys are a wild card?
She's still able to run a successful business. She's still who she is. And I love that fight. I love that fight between Victor and Nikki.
Yes.
You know, because nobody else is willing to go toe to toe with Victor and say, this is on you.
She did say that.
This is all on you.
Yep. She did. And I just love Victoria and Claire background. Oh, I think it was good. She was like, no, but I told you. Again, he's still stuck on Jack Abbott. He's still stuck on Jack Abbott. And she's almost like, I almost said something. That she's basically said MF-er. I almost like giving y'all cussing. Like it don't matter anymore now. That's not even the point. We're losing everything because of your obsession with Jack Abbott. No matter what happened, whether you're right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Now you're going down.
Right.
It doesn't even matter anymore. I mean, at this point, your assets are being sold. They did say, a little side note, the writers will do this. I mean, let's get some of the stuff offshore or whatever.
Yeah.
So they won't be destitute.
We only have a $500 million.
Right, yeah, exactly. They won't be destitute. They won't be
nice.
they won't be getting SNAP benefits or anything. But I'm
It's
just
more
saying,
ego.
yeah. But so they put some aside over here. But the rest of it is going, and I thought it's just like, you go, Nikki. Yeah, she's like, she, because he keeps saying, well, Nikki's just gonna follow. She loves her Victor at the end. She does love him, but I think she genuinely was tired of what was going on. I think she was just like, this is not cool. And I'm glad I've given her backbone. She's Nicole Newman, for God's sake. Come on. Love
So
it.
do you think Kane's offer to Billy is really no strings attached?
I think so, actually.
I do too, but you know, Sally
Yeah.
doesn't believe it.
Candace don't believe it.
No?
I think right now it is. I think he saw him and he saw how messed up he is and how Billy is so like confused and so like lost. I think he felt bad for him in the moment. And I do agree with Tammy. I think right now at this second, he really wants to help him. But I also agree with Candace. I think it will come with a string. He just don't know the string yet. But I think it's gonna come with a string. All right.
Candace?
Let's see. Be good, Candace, because you're a positive person today. I don't trust anything that Kane does anymore. Kane, you have to show me that you truly mean certain things, because I constantly see you doing something and everybody's fall for it because you're so charming, you're so hot, you're all that, right? But at the end of the day, it's sort of like he bought it, he fell for it. Because he knows Billy is weak. Do we not know the history between Kane and Billy? For folks who don't know, I'm going to help you out. Kane also sees Billy as a weak link. That's point blank period. So to me, yes, it's so nice. Kane, you're so sweet right now. But I know you got something up your sleeve. And you know that Billy will take the bait because Billy is what? Desperate. I ain't falling for this.
Yeah, but I'm gonna defend Billy for a second. I have all these bitches just get on top of him. I'm gonna defend him for a second.
I would like to get on top of him.
I know I said that. I was like, I
didn't mean it like that. I mean, we're going to go to the top together and rule.
Okay,
yeah,
sure. Okay.
At the same time. Yeah, okay. The point is, my defense of him, just briefly, that is a company that's in his family. And so I do feel like he got screwed over several times. And I really do. And I feel like them giving him a chance. And Jill is not innocent either. She's not innocent. She's not innocent either. And the one thing he was correct about, you can say whatever you want about Billy, she knew selling it back to Victor would really hurt her son.
Yes. I couldn't believe that.
Right. How do you, I don't care what your reasoning is or whatever, you know, if you do that, it's going to really, and she thought he was just going to roll over and go, sure, Mom, that was great. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. Like, it's just kind of demoting him or doing any kind of stuff in the company is one thing. Putting Lily in charge is one thing. But the fact that she sold them both, and Lily should be pissed at her too, both of them. It was just like, yeah, I'll give it to Victor to save the company. What? Come on, Jill.
Yeah.
Now, you know, it's your company, do what you want. I mean, but you have to know at the very least. If I went to Tammy's house and slapped Ernie around, I'd have to know for a fact she would be pissed about that. You know, she'd be like, why you slap your husband?
And why you do that?
Why you slap my husband?
Dude, are you crazy? Tammy will pull up at your house. Open your gate. She like, open the door, James.
But you know what I mean? Like, say something that obvious, like that's something that obvious. And Paris says, Jill listened to everyone else but her son. And it isn't the first time she did it. Why?
No, she treats him like crap.
Right. She goes, why invite him to the company if you don't believe in him?
Thank you.
Do we not remember how Billy came into play in Jill's life? She wanted to keep John Abbott.
Yeah.
Right? And she's never been a real mom. She's honestly said that. She said she wishes she could have done things differently. However, Billy, back to you real quick. You're a grown man. Jabot is more linked to Ashley and Jack than you. I understand you want to be just like them. We all want to be somebody. But you are Billy Abbott. I'm going to say the same thing I said to Adam Newman. Get your own damn company. Because that way you're your own boss. You have your own responsibilities. You don't have to piggyback on Hamilton Winters or Abbott Chancellor or whatever that place was called. You get yourself together and get your own company. You got money. And if you don't got money, I don't know what to tell you.
Now, I will say this, as a person who has siblings that are younger than me, you get your parents differently or you don't get them. And I know my younger siblings, there's been jealousy towards me, my older siblings, in some ways. We've talked about it. So I get that Billy didn't get full John. He didn't get the full John. The other siblings have, even though they've been wonderful to him, they try to bring Billy in, he's always been the younger brother. And so unless you walk through that and reconcile all of that, you'll always feel like you're left out of something. You're always longing to be part of something. Again, and I have heard from my younger siblings, like, God, you guys were lucky, you guys grew up together. You know, you guys used to go to the beach together. Like, a lot of stuff stopped by the time the parents get older and things happen. The get-togethers were a little less. And they told us they feel left out from things. And we're like, ooh, take our childhood, we don't want it. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like they still see us as something that's a little. So I can see where Billy has that whole thing going on. And what Candace said, Jill was not the greatest mother to him. So she helped. I think Tam said last, or somebody said last time, Jill created a monster, basically. They created a monster. What Billy is what they all created. The same with Kyle. Whatever Kyle is, they all created it. So now it's like almost reprogramming, reframing for him now. He has to really, but Chancellor is the family legacy for him also. And so I want to get it back. I want to get it back. And I'm hoping there is I'm hoping that Kane is trying to turn over a new leaf, maybe on some level, for him. I feel like he wants to be brothers with Billy, kind of. You know, like, everybody has complicated histories and shit. I get that. But it seems like they're trying to do something different, which is what I want. Isn't what we want? Something different?
They're not brothers.
Okay,
They're not brothers.
We have 3 minutes. My kids. What you guys have?
All right. What do we not cover?
The divorce.
Oh yeah, the divorce.
You know, someone in the chat
right?
said maybe Sienna is the one that's going to end up killing Matt Clark. That would be cool.
They were gonna say Matt Kane.
I really don't care anymore. Roger, let me see. Roger, great comedic, like good comedic timing. Love it. Love his, I love his energy on the show. But
beautiful gowns.
Yeah, that's all I got, folks. Beautiful gowns. Now I'm going to talk about this divorce. When you get married, it's a part saying in sickness and in health, till death do us part. Am I correct on that? In sickness and in health.
I never married, so is that true?
Well, that's what I heard on the soaps. Every time that Erica Kane got married or Victor and Nikki, I heard that obviously, every time. So Mariah is sick. She's out of the clinic or wherever she is. She's in God knows where. She's having delusions. And Tessa's over there. Melma Daniel Rose.
How much does Tessa really know about what's going on with Mariah?
She doesn't.
She knows that she wasn't allowed to see her. Mariah said that she would contact them. She didn't contact them during Christmas. The hospital said that some other things too. But my whole thing is that if I'm somebody's spouse, I'm going to find a way to find out what's going on with my spouse. I don't care. Like, if I truly love that person, I'm going to find out what's going on. Because at the end of the day, it's not only affecting me, but it's affecting our little girl. Right? So now you got Tessa all over there, talking to Sharon. And this is the scene. Y'all remember last week I said I wanted to see how this plays out. So Sharon is like saying all these things. And again, Sharon, how come you haven't checked in on Mariah? What's up with that?
She had that breakdown. She was like, well, I sent a few messages. Maybe I should have done more.
Yes, you should have went and visited her like she asked you to. Maybe that would have helped out too. But you know what? Mariah has inherited your vision of seeing dead people. So there you go, Sharon.
I totally thought that. I totally thought that this week.
Me too.
Okay, no, well, go ahead and get your vision of Cassie. Get it ready. Woo! Anyway, but no, you got Tessa saying, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Like, I tried. And I'm like, did you try? Like, are you really trying? Because all I see you doing is dibbly dum with Daniel. Like, are you really trying? And then you was like, I can't do it anymore. I'm going to file for divorce. Okay, Young Advisors, I'm officially done. I am done. I'm going to need a holy soap Jesus moment to happen where you give me some kind of, like, shade in the missing spots of Tessa's real feelings here. I need Daniel and her to have a conversation. I need for Mariah, Cameron, girl, I know you're at Disneyland right now. I need you. I know you've been back and set, but I'm gonna need a lot for me to understand everything that's going on right now. I get that Tessa feels.
2 minute warning. 2 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all guys talk because I just don't. This storyline, I'm not. I'm out. I'm tapped out.
Last words.
I just want to say one thing. I think Tessa's hurt. I think she feels abandoned. I think she feels hurt. I think the last time they spoke, she told her she did not want anything to do with her, basically. She told her that she did not want her to call. She did not want her to visit. And then the whole thing, I think she feels hurt and abandoned and mad and angry. And I think that's overriding everything else.
I agree.
Like, fine, you want to abandon me? Fine. Then we'll just end it. Because I'm not going to just sit here and wait forever. I'm just hanging in limbo, and I don't want to do that. What do you think, Tammy? That's what I think.
Yeah. When she does find out that Mariah has lost her mind, she's going to feel bad about filing for divorce.
Yeah.
Right. And that's it, kids.
Final word, I'm glad that Victor's squirming.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
Folks, we'll be back at 11, so in about 10, 12 minutes. We'll be back online. You're not going to miss it. It's going to be a great episode of Bold and Beautiful. But we want to thank you so much for joining me. Up to almost 60 people watching us this morning. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody for our comments. I love that everybody's agreed with each of us for things. And I love that it's 10 people can watch the show and have 10 different ideas. And I love it. That's the whole point. That's why we do this. We can peacefully coexist. The world should look at us and how we do things and follow our lead. That's how they say she should do. Folks, we'll be here next Sunday. We'll be here next Sunday. It's the 20th. Oh my God, it's the last Sunday of the month. It's the 25th. Then we enter the shortest month of the year in February. I know your birthday month, I know. Is it also my sister Xander's birthday month?
Yeah.
Anybody else have birthday in February? Do we know?
Joshua Sharon Case. It's Eric Braden's anniversary. Melanie Thomas Scott's anniversary. Victor and Nikki's anniversary. Yeah.
Well, lots of in February. And it's Black History Month, of course, the shortest month of the year. Don't get started on that.
Black History is not just a month. It's a way of life.
No, you know, it's a way of life. Black History is just Black History. It's American history. Yeah, I can do better than that. I love you guys. We love you guys. I love them. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Bye. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay.